सुबह सुबह मुझे ना तू उठा, मैं जागा रात भर दिलरुबा। सुबह सुबह मुझे ना तू उठा, मैं जागा रात भर दिलरुबा। Hi, I'm IT Singh. This is Raj and we are Faridkot and you're watching us on Radio City Freedom. Listen to our new song Subha on Radio City Freedom. सुनो सुनो जल्दी जाके सुनो Radio City Freedom पे हमारा गाना सुबह। So Subha is a very new, exciting song for us because we have explored dance music essentially, but in our own style. It's like rock and roll and kind of funky because we used to get peep and be dancing a lot. So we thought I think we should dedicate a song to these moments. And we are a big fan of Daft Punk and Bruno Mars and these people, and we just wanted to explore the funk side of things, and that's how it came about. And it's also a song about celebration in life in general, so we really want to talk about happy things and keeping the spirits high, and it's sort of something that we want to share. Have a lot of fun basically. मजे जो हमें करने आते नहीं है लेकिन हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं. She's phenomenal. It was great working with Pavitra. I think she's going to be really, really, really big sooner than later because she's immensely talented. Her voice is just Malai, and we are just so lucky that she agreed to do this. The term veteran just makes us feel old, and we just don't want to be associated. Yeah, just because our first album came out on CDs does not mean we are old. It was 5 years back. But yeah, I mean, we are not veterans, man. We are young guys. We have a lot of fresh music coming up this year, and we are very excited to present them. And yeah, I mean, there's just too much to be done still to be, we don't consider ourselves as veterans. Gives the idea of like you're kind of done and now you're chilling, like almost like a retired kind of scenario. We are in the middle of things and we are hustling and we are trying to make new sounds and try to connect with us. Yeah, definitely. Independent music has come a long way since we started, because I think when we started out, there were hardly any bands playing Hindi music, and now you have IIT Delhi competitions where bands are playing Hindi music. It was not the same. Like when I went there, people were playing metal. So it has really changed from there, and I think it's a good space because I really believe, even though I'm talking in English right now, I think it's very important for people to kind of write music in their own language, right? Like, I mean, that was a big thing for me that I felt where, I love English music. I've grown up listening to English music also because English music reaches you. And so it was a bit of a challenge to make that transition, but I think, I remember one of the first gigs we played, I told IP that, yeah, लोगों को ना सब कुछ समझ में आ रहा था, ये मुझे बहुत सही लगा. मैं जब इंग्लिश बैंड में गया था, I know that कि वो 10, 15, 20 लोगों ने जब वो म्यूजिक सुना, they will understand it. But here I can, like, we played at, I think we opened for Indian Ocean long time back. And it's absolutely an amazing time to be an indie musician, man. Like people like Pratik Kuhad, they are filling out shows on their own, and it's just really heartening to see, people getting that sort of response, and people are there to listen to you if you just do the right things, and we hope we do the right things. All the wrong things. I absolutely think so, that because I grew up listening to mostly Hindi stuff, from Ghulam Ali to Bollywood to Jagjit Singh, and from my experience, because that was my first language, I took to Hindi songs more easily than I took to English songs. So I think there's no doubt that it helps when you're
you're talking the language that people understand, which is their own language, and you know.
And we haven't even cracked it. Like, you really want to like be big? Write songs in Chinese. 1.9 billion.
I don't think it's anything to do specifically with reality shows, but if you get national level exposure in any way that you can get, you know, and at that time, especially 10 years ago, TV was big, people were watching TV. So, घर घर में पहुंच जाना was a huge thing, and whichever way you do it, if you reach the audience, it will, you know, help you. So it could be a reality show, it could be a music video, it could be anything, but the point is that you reach to people, and the more people you reach, definitely it helps you.
It's a pretty common one. तुम क्या करते हो? हम म्यूजिक बजाते हैं. बेटा तुम सही में क्या करते हो? हम म्यूजिक बजाते हैं. नहीं सही में बताओ क्या करते हो?
This ये तो सबके साथ ही होता होगा, but you know, since I wear a turban, I'm a Sardi. मुझे देखते ही सबसे पहले पाजी पंजाबी गाना सुना दो तुसी. You know, which is okay, I guess, but
it's evolved over the years, right?
But it is
Rabbi Shaigal.
Rabbi. But yeah, I think that is one stereotype that I'm still trying to struggle with. कि सरदार है तो जरूरी नहीं है कि सिर्फ पंजाबी गाने गाएगा. So yeah, that's. It is actually not a misconception because it usually is about Bhangra. But you know, now we have great artists, new artists like Hardy Sandhu and these guys who are trying to experiment. Diljit still, I think he does a lot of traditional stuff, but Hardy and Guru Randhawa and these guys, they've actually cut out a new branch in Punjabi music, and we have a Punjabi song which is sort of psychedelic Punjabi song, so we want to try that because, you know, Punjab is Urta Punjab. Yeah. And the language is just not only very sweet, it's also very deep. So when you're trying to talk about, you know, connections with the soul, with the earth, with the God, it really helps to say it in Punjabi, and I think we will break the stereotype of that.
Yeah. Also, Punjabi language has like words which sound like rhythm. Which there's like a hi-hat. It's like a hi-hat and a kick drum, right? Yeah, I think independent music has come a long way in the capital, especially because it's the. I mean, New Delhi is not actually where the industry resides. It's Bombay. So when musicians are in Bombay, they're usually just involved in various aspects of it. I mean, maybe making ad jingles, trying to pitch for Bollywood or something like that. New Delhi, there's not so much pressure, and because of which people are making their own music, because you know that's what you do as a musician if you're not orienting yourself particularly towards any industry. So yeah, it's quite thriving, and it has been thriving for a while. Like till 3 years back, I think New Delhi had some good 30 live venues, which is incredible. Like, I mean, went to LA and they didn't have 30 live venues; they had like 8. So yeah, that way it's quite interesting how things have grown, especially since we started out. It's exciting. I think it's a good time to be an independent artist in India, for sure. I like Parvaz. Parvaz is nice. Even some songs by Local Train are quite nice.
Ritwiz,
yeah. There are a lot of like, we can literally like, you have so many options. It's lovely. 2019. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to leave out any bands because there are just so many. I mean, there are bands from the past like
Indian Ocean,
Indian Ocean, Thermal in a Quarter. I mean, we love most of Indian independent music because it. Essentially, I was talking to IP also the other day that, you know, because there are so many artists, like everybody's got to pull up their songs. Like, you know, you can't just be like, हाँ हो जाएगा. Now it's like, भाई सब काम कर रहे हैं, तुम्हें भी काम करना है. So which is a great space to be in. I think that is like irrespective of whether musically you are doing something else or something similar or something. Just the fact that somebody is putting out music on their own and gathering an audience is very encouraging. So yeah, a lot of artists. Love everybody. Yeah.